Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys the weekly soul connection reading. So this is going to be for today's date, which is Monday, June 22nd, going all the way until Sunday, June 28th. So this soul connection could be twin flame, soulmate, however you resonate with this person. We're not really going to be focusing on labels today, just the energy between you and them. So the readings that I do tend to be for those that are experiencing some sort of a separation or challenge. So at the end of the day, please just take what resonates and get rid of what doesn't. Today's Orgonite, I wanted to use the twin flame nude created by Wing and Bell. My friend Michelle created this, and so it's a lovely piece. So if you guys are interested in this or any of her other pieces, I'll put her information down below. So as far as all the decks that I'm using here today, I am using all 13 of the decks that I've created. So they will be available for purchase for my or in my Etsy shop for US customers. But if you are international, you'll have to email my team for a special ordering link. Unfortunately, the only deck that I'm having an issue with getting approved for international sell is this one, my newest deck, Divine Feminine Healing. So I am working on it, you guys. This did happen to me with another deck that I had created, the Spirits of Darkness and Light. It was not available for the longest time for international people, but I'm working on it. Sometimes these things just happen. Sometimes there's just a glitch. So yeah, as I shuffle each deck, I'll let you guys know what I'm using. I'm using a bunch of different decks here today. And I also created an outline. So this will probably be about an hour to an hour and a half reading. So, just stay tuned. So let's get into, or not stay tuned. I don't know why I said that. You know what I mean? Hang in there or don't. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at what is the opening message from Spirit for you today, the viewer. Okay, what do we need to know? We're going to go into my Twin Flame Journey Oracle. We're going to go into the Twin Flame Angel numbers that I created, as well as that newest deck, which is the Divine Feminine Healing. So we'll shuffle these puppies up and see what we need to know. What is Spirit's opening message for us today about this soul connection? What do we need to know? What's going on here? We have the energy of pause, so it could be that something is on hold currently. We also have winter, which is another pause card for me, something maybe being frozen right now. We have third party. So third party, you guys, don't get scared. Let's not make it crazy. Yes, of course, if you guys are aware of a third party situation, that could be the wedge right now, or that could be the cause of some sort of a break or separation between you and your person. But third party doesn't have to be a romantic situation. This could be a third party as in it's an influence of a family member or a friend. It is some sort of a karmic lesson or even an addiction or a problem that someone is experiencing that is creating a divide between you and them. So there could be something going on there. So let's go ahead and get some more clarity on that. What does Spirit want us to know about this? Pause. There's the energy of pause here. So I'm just going to put this one like this, and then we're going to shuffle this one as well. Okay, so I'm going to put these over here. Okay, pause. What do we need to know about pause? We have soul cleanse. I embrace my emotions. And we have 188. What kind of energy are you holding on to? So this is a question that Spirit has for the viewer. Could even be, of course, for your person. But what kind of energy are you holding on to? Your person absorbs what you feel. Raise your vibration today. Do you see the card? Soul cleanse. It's time for us to embrace our emotions and figure out what we need to purge and let go of. So this separation, this time, this period of time where things may feel stuck, may be the best thing for this connection. So if you guys are seeing perhaps 18s, 8s, any combination, 81, 18, 188, this could be a reminder from Spirit that this is kind of like that energy of being stuck, kind of going round and round in the same circle, that infinity symbol, just going round and round over and over again. Do we find ourselves stuck in some sort of pattern here? So this is giving us an opportunity, you guys, to clear something. Whatever we're holding on to, we create more of. So let's just say you don't feel good about yourself. Let's just say you don't like yourself. There's certain things about yourself that you just are having a very difficult time with. You're struggling. And I'm just going to be putting out examples. You don't like what you do for a living. You don't like the way that you look. You don't like the way that you feel about your body, or just certain things that you don't feel good about. When you're in that energy field, other people feel that energy. Other people can also absorb that energy that's coming from you. So if you don't feel confident, other people may not feel confident about your connection or you either. So it's not to put any kind of blame on you, but it means that whatever energy we're holding on to, we're responsible for. So how other people respond to it, yes, it's on them. But if you and a person are connected, you feel really energetically connected with your person, whatever energy you're holding on to, why not make it amazing? Why not emanate this beautiful vibration outside of yourself, you know? Why hold on to anything dark? So Spirit is giving us an opportunity to take a break, so that way we can do this cleansing and purging of our emotions, whatever is either toxically tying us down. But this could be your person too. This doesn't have to be you guys. This could be the both of you as well. But this gives people some time to raise their vibration. So this is why there might be a hold or a separation in your connection. So that, of course, now leads us to enter. And see, you guys, that could be the wedge. That could be the third party. It doesn't have to be another person. It's the ego, okay? It's the toxicity of the energy or the thoughts. So now let's go ahead and get winter. What is this winter's energy? Now, of course, something could have happened in winter. Something could be upcoming in winter. This could be current energy for someone. So we've got Wild Woman, take me or leave me. I love the Wild Woman card because doesn't she look like, she kind of looks like Tyra Banks to me. When I found this card, I was just like, oh my gosh, I just love the way she looks. She just reminds me of her so much. But take me or leave me. So let's go ahead and get another message here. We have 404. What is meant for you will never be held from you. Have faith that Spirit is taking care of everything. So this is the deal. A wild woman. A wild woman is very much in the vibration of her, like of who she is. There's no apologies for who she is. She runs wild. Reminds me of this book. I think it's called The Woman Who Runs with Wolves. I could be saying that title incorrectly, but that could mean something to someone out there. Okay, we have a lot of W's here. Winter, wild woman. I don't know, that's coming up too. But this is a time for feminines. Doesn't have to be a woman either, just feminine energy, embracing your emotions. Okay, now we have this feminine energy. This is about coming out of your shell, divine feminine perhaps. Coming out of the stuck energy, whatever has been kind of holding you encapsulated in ice. This is giving you an opportunity to melt that ice, to come out of that shell, to embrace who you truly are unapologetically. Take me or leave me. When you're in that energy where you don't necessarily need anyone and you're not willing to sell yourself short or sell out to concepts and ideas that other people are holding just to be accepted, you are truly a wild woman. It's like a very empowered, and I hate to keep saying the word woman, but just a very empowered person. How about that? Right? A very empowered person. And when you are in that energy field of what is meant for me is simply cannot be held for me. You're in that unwavering faith. You have unwavering faith at that point that you know that Spirit is taking care of everything. You know that you're not going to fight for things that aren't meant for you. Like, you don't have to necessarily fight for anything. It doesn't mean that you're just going to put your hands up in the air and you don't have to do anything. We do have to co-create with Spirit to a point. But you're not going to fight. If somebody doesn't want to be in your life and they don't want to know you and they don't want to make any effort towards you, it's kind of like you're just shaking it off. Take me or leave me. If you don't want me, if you don't see my value, then I'm moving forward. So it's that kind of energy. You're breaking out of anything that seems to be holding you back in this either connection or just in this life. So if you guys are seeing a combination of 1s, 4s, 8s, 18s, even 9s, 8s are huge. The only reason I say this is because I have 4 plus 4 is 8. We've got 8s. Huge. This is a reminder of Spirit. a breaking out of molds, okay? Breaking out of a mold that is just keeping you down or just keeping you stuck. So now we have third party energy. We have I just said this. Oh my God. I just love spirit right now. Thank you. The universe is taking care of the details. Okay? I just love this. Do you see how amazing this is? Spirit is taking care of everything. The universe is taking care of the details, having unwavering faith. It's just unbelievable. Look at these beautiful feminines on these cards. Again, feminines do not have to be females. It's just how I happen to design this deck. But this is about having that unwavering faith that whatever is not working right now, whatever is an issue right now is happening for a reason, in order to cleanse the soul, in order to move us to the next level on our path towards ascension. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it. And we have 2-3-3-3. It says the intensity of this connection may stir up fear in someone. A runner-chaser dynamic may either be forming, may have already formed, or may form in the future. But see, this is the thing. Whatever wedges are coming up, whatever other characters are meant to be a part of the soul growth and development in your connection, have faith that everything is happening for a reason. So that is the message, you guys, that's opening you up today to hopefully some just a greater understanding of the way that life works, and the way that when you're connected to that unwavering faith, that everything that is meant for you is happening for you and to you, right? So fantastic. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So those are our opening messages for this reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed that so far. And if maybe that didn't resonate, this may not be the reading for you today, and that's okay. All right, so now we're going to go into your person's energy towards you at this present time, okay? What is your person's energy towards you in this connection? So we're actually going to go into some of my Ciro Marchetti decks. So I wanted to use this deck here, which is called the Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. This is a combination of his Kipper and Lenormand cards. You can actually shuffle them together. See, they're different, okay? But you can actually use this deck together, which in his booklet, he actually not necessarily recommends, but says that you can do that. So I was like, I'm going to try that. And then we're going to go into the Oracle of Visions. Oracle of Visions, yeah. So when your person thinks about you in this connection, whether they're daydreaming about you, thinking about you, seeing you with their physical eyes, what does this energy look like? So we're going to grab a card from each deck. What does this energy look like? Okay, I got two, so we're going to get two. For whatever reason. So there's some kind of stuck energy. There's a stuck energy here. Do you see this mermaid is kind of in the ocean, but also in another world. And this angel here is tied down, but it's very loose. These strings or these ropes are very loose around her. And there is that sword to where she can take and cut herself loose even more. So that could be significant. And we have the Nine of Swords. Your person has some, I'm so sorry, you guys, my phone, it's off, but my iPad, unfortunately, is on. So it's ringing. Yeah. Alrighty. Ooh, we have the Whip. I feel like I'm getting some sort of a message here that has something to do with punishment. Because the Whip is about problems, quarrels, but the Whip is also about punishment. I feel like when your person thinks about you, they think about perhaps some sort of an issue that you guys had. So it's not the most pleasant energy. There is pain, there is anxiety with Nine of Swords. There is perhaps also this feeling of wanting to release themselves from this nightmare, release themselves, or maybe even come up for air because they feel like they're drowning. So when they think about you, there is anxiety or even fear that's connected to the energy and vibration of you. So they also may see that they've hurt you in some way. They might also see you as somebody that has survived, as in, even though we can see this energy here of kind of like where they might have left you, which was in that state. I'm getting this to you guys. If some of them told you something like, you were an angel, and it's like they hurt their angel pretty much. They like left you bound. I know it's going to sound, like really harsh, but it's like leaving you for dead, like 10 of Swords energy here. Left you for dead. Why would you treat someone so special, a gem like this? Why would you treat somebody like this that you supposedly cared for so much, that you said such wonderful things about so much? Why would you leave them in this state? Well, what I'm getting here is it actually worked against them because they took a lot of anxiety with them because of their treatment towards you. So now they may see you as that you have survived, that you, rather than drowning in this ocean that they left you, when you did come up, you did rise, you did transform. We have all of these butterflies. The reason that I love this deck so much, you guys, is that yes, the book does have some keywords on them if you wanted to use it this way, but this is one of those oracles to where it's up to you. You derive your own messages from them based on what you're seeing. And that's how I'm using it right now. I'm using it very intuitively. But that's just what I'm seeing here, is that somebody is in this ocean of tears, this ocean just drowning, bound, feel like they cannot rise to the surface. They finally, after a period of time, saved themselves. And now they have come up. They have come up for air. They have risen above this beautiful feminine energy here. Peace, made peace. There's that dove there. And all those butterflies. This is about not resurrection, but like transformation. So they see you as transformed. They see that you've survived, but they also they very much recognize that they left you for dead, and that is haunting them. So if that seems too crazy for you guys, again, this part of the reading just may not be for you, or it just may not be your reading today. But I definitely get that this person hurt you and did you wrong. They hurt you and did you pretty wrong here. And they're well aware of it. And this is something that hasn't energetically left them when they think about you. I also get that they could be having dreams about you. They could have some dreams that have been haunting them for a period of time. So that's what their energy looks like when they think about you and this connection, you guys. So let's go ahead and move on into their heart space. What is their heart space? Their emotions. What does that energy look like? Okay, so it's another burden. It's a burden for them to bear, though. This to me is like a masculine energy, and then we have the feminine energy. And I do tend to do readings based from the feminine's perspective. So most of my viewers, statistically, are feminines, which is why I do that. But I do feel like this feminine has become a burden for this masculine to bear. There's also all of these pictures on the wall of different feminines. I feel that this masculine may have had to go through other either encounters or other situations, and this feminine really, in some sort of a way, helps him to complete some healing within himself, which is why she is in that ring. So there's something about cycles and completion here with that ring. The jester, which is who he is in this particular card, is also someone who can be a little bit of a trickster. So again, maybe a trickster vibe, as in he was not 100% authentic in his heart space when he dealt with her. Okay, so let's get another card here. We have the Knight of Swords. It may be that this masculine really does want to create some sort of activity. He wants to take an action towards this feminine, perhaps break this perhaps cycle that they're in, something like that. Maybe even deliver some sort of communication to her. He feels the stress, he feels the burden. But this right here is beautiful. The clover is, of course, a feeling of luck. It's, to me, I connect that with the energy of summer, which is current time or season for me here in Arizona. The clover can also be an indication of somebody thinking about you. I do feel like this person, this masculine, does think about this feminine. And I feel like he does wish in his heart space that things could be different and that he could communicate with her or that he could take some sort of action. But he could be tied down by what has happened between the two of them. And now I'm also getting another message because of the third party that did come up. So this is only going to resonate if you guys know this. This masculine could be tied down in another relationship, or the feminine is one of the two. So that third party could be the problem here as to why communication is either not being made or why actions are not being taken towards one another. But we have the clover, which is about good luck, summertime, warm energy, memories remain. I just got that song from Journey. It's called Send Her My Love. Memories remain. Look it up. It's a great song. I'm getting that for some reason for this masculine and his heart space towards this feminine. Yep. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and move into the 3D world. So what is the reality here, or what's going on in the physical world? How does maybe he even view the feminine or the circumstances between the two of them in reality? Okay, well, we do have something that's kind of stuck in time. This particular card really indicates, you can see that the numbers, it's been so long that the numbers are now all of a sudden just falling off of that clock. And I'm telling you, that song is coming up again, Send Her My Love by Journey, because it says, it's been so long since I've seen her face, okay? It's a huge message there. So there's that. So it may be that it's been a very long time since your masculine has seen you in the physical world, seen you in the flesh. Yeah. We have Tower. Something could have dramatically just shifted and changed for this masculine. It could even be, too, that it really shocked him and surprised him when either this feminine just basically either moved on with her life or moved away, or maybe just moved on. This could have been a real shock to this masculine. And I keep saying masculine and feminine, you guys. It's just the way that the reading's developing. I'm sorry if that's not the story. Energy is energy, though. Just take it as it applies to you. But yeah, I'm just seeing here that this person has really been shocked and really shaken up in the physical world with this separation between them and you. It's significantly affected them, is what I'm getting here. I also see the Tower as major transformation too. So this time apart has created a lot of transformations for sure. Yeah, a lot of growth though. I see the Sun as growth. I see the Sun as masculine energy. I feel like this masculine has had a real shakeup in his life due to the time and distance of this connection. That's what I see here. It's very significant change and significant growth. So all this pain, all this stuff that you guys have gone through, I feel like it has definitely changed things. It has also caused this masculine to come to some sort of realization, revelations. I do see the Tower as like a revelation of something that maybe you didn't see before. It's just like suddenly you get it now. Suddenly you see the light. You understand something. Something could have crumbled in this masculine's life to get him to this point to where he's seeing things now so clear. So what is the higher self energy? So the soul's energy, the higher self's energy towards this feminine, you, the person watching this video. Whenever I see this card, it means different things. This is, of course, about healing. I'm seeing 1111 here. Look at that. 38 and 47, 1111. So you guys this masculine could be seeing a lot of 1111s. He could be looking up that number, and this could also be helping him to have some sort of a realization or an awakening that something is happening to him, that he is having some sort of significant experience here. I do feel like he's looking in on the feminine, though. His higher self is connecting to her, especially when they sleep. Because we already did get the 9 of Swords. So yes, it could be creating some unpleasant energy for him, but he's connecting with her nonetheless. I also get that he would like to make amends with this feminine. His higher self knows that, wants that. His higher self might be trying to reveal this to him, trying to guide him towards the things that he feels or that he needs to do, the things that are destined for him. Yeah, look at this, another sun. 2 suns in a row, you guys, not an accident. I was just going to say, whatever's happening in the physical world, I feel like this is divine intervention. I do see the Tower, which is why I created it in my Twin Flame Tarot deck. I said, or I labeled the Tower card divine intervention, because I can see the Tower as divine intervention sometimes, because sometimes the divine steps in and takes care of things that we have refused to change. So circumstances or certain things will start to crumble, which will help to get us to the next level or the next stage of our journey. I feel like this has happened for the masculine. I really do. And it's helped him to take control. And you know what I'm also getting, you guys? This is solar eclipse energy. Solar eclipse energy. Just this past weekend. It was all about this energy. I feel like something could have... Look at this. This is like an eclipse. Look at that. I'm just putting all this together right now. This eclipse, I feel, has had some significant revelation and shift for this masculine towards this feminine and this whole connection. I feel like something has been revealed to him. I feel like some energy has come up real strong. Wow. All right. We get bad health. Look at that, 31 and 31. That's kind of interesting. There's some significance with 31. I don't know why. Maybe 31 days of some month. I don't think it's June. I think July. It's July. July, it has 31 days, I think. Not June. But yeah, there is some kind of significance. This is also, the sun has a lot to do with Leo's energy. So we could be talking July as well as August. I know the end of July into mid-August is Leo's season. So there could be some significance about that. Maybe the 31st of July, that is going to be a Leo. Okay. But I feel like what's going on here is that anything that has caused the masculine any discomfort in his life, he is now starting to kind of put the puzzle pieces together and relate it back to how he treated this feminine. And until he gets this, like makes either the amends or just does something positive and healing for the pain that he has caused this feminine, I feel like things will continue to deteriorate. And it's not about punishment, but it's just about him not being in complete alignment with himself as long as he continues to either ignore this or dismiss this. I feel like he does need to make those wrongs right. And I feel like Spirit is trying to get his attention. Okay? And it's like this eclipse. It's like trying to eclipse this energy out for him. Yeah. So the higher self knows that this needs to be healed and that this connection is kind of in that energy of bad health. This masculine would like to bring this connection back to good health. He would. And because that's what causes him to feel really good and really light and really strong and empowered as a masculine. For sure. All right, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed those messages. So let's go ahead and shift gears and go into some different messages. So we're going to go into what is the current frequency of this connection right now, the current frequency. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into these cards right here, which is actually called the Sacred Geometry Activation cards. So what is like the current frequency here of this connection? What's currently happening here? We have Cosmic Flower. We have third eye chakra. And we have soul time. So we're going to clarify with 3 different decks here. We're going to go into my Twin Flame Journey Tarot, Reclaim Your Power Oracle cards by Anthea Spark. And this one here, these are Bridget Rose cards. I like to combine both her Journey of Love 1 and 2. So Bridget Rao. So let's go ahead and get some energies here for the Cosmic Flower. Number 18. That number actually already came through when we were looking at this energy here. The energy that we're holding on to, 18. So what is this cosmic flower? It says the frequency of cosmic flower, it activates our remembrance of the place that we call home, the core of which we pour our magnificence out into the world. So this cosmic flower, this home, this energy within ourselves that's just connected to other people. This is currently being, this is like the current frequency of this connection. Okay, so it is connected to the masculine, you guys. This is the Leo card. So Leo's energy is coming through very significantly in this reading today. I don't know what that's about, but it is here. And so Leo season could be a time frame for some of you. So that's what we're getting there. But I feel like this masculine is trying to take some sort of a role, like a leadership role, to really flower, he's activating, he's remembering something. And there's something about that fiery energy, that solar energy, sun's energy. Leo is ruled by the sun. So something's happening here. Look at this. Do you see what's happening? Inner child healing. Freeing the ties. Unbelievable, you guys. Look, there's something that connects this masculine to himself that he did to the feminine. Freeing the ties. The healing that needs to occur. So there's some kind of something that's happened here that he has done that's actually, now that he's reflecting back on it, and now that this kind of like haunting energy is coming through with dreams and things like that, this gives him an opportunity to free certain ties and to heal inner child wounds. Maybe he ended up hurting this feminine due to some inner child wounds. And we're not making excuses. It's just that people's trauma has a lot to do with the things that they will ultimately do that hurt others. I need to express myself. Balance and imbalances, number 17. So I feel like this masculine does want to express himself to this feminine. So the frequency or the frequency that's being activated right now, this one's connected to the masculine. It is. We have 17 and 18, which is interesting. So to me, this could be significant maybe at some point during the month, or just certain numbers that are connected to you too. But this is about this masculine who's remembering where he came from, remembering the core of who he is, and really expressing himself by balancing what is imbalanced within him and his life. So I feel like this masculine is really, really going into himself to really clear and heal things that need to be healed. And so when he goes into himself and he clears these things that need to be healed within him, this helps him to understand how he may have impacted other people, including the feminine. And that may be when he goes back to make amends to either other people and or the feminine, you see? So I feel like he is currently balancing these imbalances so that way he can heal and express himself. I love this. So now we have the third eye chakra, which says this is the frequency of the third eye chakra. And it says the indigo flower of life. It supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. So this is about our higher self. This is about just our inner knowingness, the things that we just know, the things that we just feel. We can't explain them. They're just there. So this frequency is being activated right now. Oh, interesting. We have the Five of Swords energy, mind games and control. The Five of Swords will do a number on us all day long. The ego comes in and says, what you're thinking and what you're feeling isn't true. This is about protecting yourself. This is about Five of Swords energies is about wanting to win at all cost. You don't necessarily want to hurt people, but you do it as a defense mechanism, because if you hurt someone first, then they don't have an opportunity to hurt you. It's that kind of belief system. We can control other people by hurting them and playing games with them. We never really have to truly open up our heart space if we are always in control. Do you see? So this right here it's like the higher self is trying to really take over, to clear out that energy. Oh my gosh, look, another inner child card, you guys. So there's something about inner child healing that needs to be cleared. The grief from childhood beliefs, grief of how we see ourselves, what we've always believed about ourselves is huge right now. Huge. So this is for both people. It's for the masculine and the feminine. 5s, something needs to change. 10 means we got to complete this cycle so we can move forward. So right now, this is trying to be activated. The mind, or the ego and the higher self are at war at this present time. Somebody's trying to gain control. And it's like getting to a point where you realize, am I happy being in this energy? Am I happy being in this energy of always protecting myself? It might feel like you're winning, or that you're safe, because you are holding yourself away from anything that can hurt you, but you're not truly living when you're doing that. And so that is what needs to be healed. This egoic belief that if I don't open myself up, then I can never get hurt again. That there's no growth there. There's no growth there at all. So the higher self is trying to communicate with the lower self, the ego, to clear out that energy of that belief system. It needs to go. There's no room for that on this journey. On a journey of love, there's no room for that belief system at all. So that's trying to be cleared right now, you guys. We have expressive. So another card about expressive. I can't hold back anymore. See, somebody is trying to hold back how they really, really feel. People want to express themselves. I want to express myself. See? I need to express myself. I don't want to hold back any longer. But the child within believes that that's the right thing to do, that is the safe thing to do. But it is a sabotaging technique. It will never bring any happiness. It might bring temporary relief, but it will never really truly bring happiness. Whenever we're trying to control things and control other people, it's like a false trap. Okay? So that's what's happening right now. That is what's happening right now. Spirit is really working with us, with our higher selves, to connect to our higher selves, to get out of this cycle of grief that isn't working for us and this connection. So hopefully that resonates with some of you guys out there. Now we have soul time. So this is an opportunity to take some time for ourselves. So this might be also one of the reasons why we got the cards that we did in the very beginning of this reading, which was pause and winter, taking some time, realizing that there's a wedge here. This wedge is perhaps issues or other people or whatever's going on here, a belief system that needs to be cleared and healed. So it's going to take some time. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of new realities to emerge. It says one that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, it says the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. So this is literally about getting out of that energy that we are our bodies, that we are here just to suffer, that we're not here to experience any joy, that sort of thing. We're here as souls to experience certain things. And you cannot experience certain things if you're constantly in this mindset of, I won't allow myself to ever feel anything ever again because I don't want to feel grief. That feels really uncomfortable. Well, hell yeah, it feels uncomfortable. And if I got burned by a fire, I wouldn't want to stick my hand in it again because I know it hurts. So it's not like that kind of energy. We don't don't need to take that so literally, but it's about like opening yourself up to friends and love and just having those beautiful experiences. We've all been heartbroken. We've all been lied to. We've all been, deceived to some degree. And I'm sure that we've done it to others to some degree. But that's just life. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. That's how we evolve. That's how we become better people, by the mistakes that we make or the hurts that have been caused to us. We just learn. But it's never to cut ourselves away from ever doing something ever again. That whole black and white thinking, it's no good. It's no good. So Spirit's telling us to take some time for our souls in order to grieve our losses, in order to heal those things, to really take a good look in the mirror, to be able to clear anything that is holding you back from your goodness in this life. So this is for you and your person. You guys are both taking some time for your souls to do some soul work, some deep soul work here. Oh, see, you guys, the masculine keeps coming up. The masculine came up 2 times with the Sun, King of Wands, now the Emperor. Now, this is not to say or blame it all on the masculine, that this is his issue and this is the reason why your relationship or your connection isn't working out. It takes 2 to tango, baby. But there is a lot of energy that is connected to the masculine, because this just means that he is really going through a significant change right now. He is really being activated by this solar eclipse, is literally what I'm getting. So I'm kind of liking that. So he can take responsibility and he can take control of what he needs to handle. Oh my God. It's just, whoa. This lost relationship. I know it's hard to see, but that says lost relationship, the forgotten love, the 4th mirror. As he looks in this mirror, you guys, he is thinking about this forgotten love, like this lost relationship. I'm getting here that he has not forgotten about this connection. This fours and 8s, huge, 4, 4, 4. Do you see this? There's a lot of numbers that are coming through here today. 4s and 8s most significant. But to me, this is really, really telling us that this masculine is really thinking a lot about this lost relationship with you from the past, and how he may want to express himself and he may want to make these wrongs right, but he's having a difficult time because of the things that he's feeling. And because of the fears that he has, he really wants to hold himself back. He really doesn't want to feel grief. He feels like he would be better off maybe being alone or just protecting himself. But there's that higher self part of him. The ego is afraid, but the higher self really desires this, really desires to either come back or to communicate or to heal what's been lost between the two of you. So we'll get the last message here. I remember. See, I'm telling you here, I have not forgotten you. Memories, past. This is our past together. Oh my God. And another number 18. I feel like we've had the number 18 a few times in this reading here. Well, we had it here. I feel like we had it somewhere else. Let me just double check here. Maybe not. I thought we did, but it doesn't even matter because there's just a lot of just repeat numbers coming up here. I haven't forgotten about you. Spiritually, this masculine or energetically cannot forget about this feminine. This feminine is a part of this masculine soul development and growth. It's impossible for him to forget about her, because she is a part of his soul development and growth. She is a part of him retrieving some aspect of his soul. It's like there is a key to her, that she holds some sort of key. And it doesn't mean that he won't be complete without her. It just means that by revisiting this connection, by revisiting how he treated her in this connection and how he left things in this connection, really helps him to master himself in this life and to be a better person in this life. So it is because of you, the person watching this video, that this masculine is now going through these major changes in his life. How amazing is that? Just saying. I think that's pretty cool. So now we're going to move forward and we're going to go into what is because that was the current frequency of this connection, which a lot of it is really affecting the masculine in a pretty powerful way, especially with the solar eclipse that just passed. So now let's go into what is the energy that the two of you are projecting to one another, okay? What is the energy that you guys are projecting to one another? So we're going to go into, so this is going to be the energy that this masculine is sending to this feminine energetically. So we're going to go into the Sacred Elements of the Soul Oracle and the Flaming Roses Tarot, both by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. So let's get into what is this masculine sending to this feminine energetically. So feminines, if you've been picking up on some energy, this could explain what that is and why. We have free spirit, freedom, and flowing. So remember, we had that wild woman energy. If you're suddenly feeling like you just feel so free, you just feel so alive, you're flowing, this could be because your masculine is finally starting to do the work. So sometimes as feminines, when your masculine isn't doing the work and he's really, really stuck, you seem to hold that burden. You seem to feel like maybe you're carrying the brunt of the lessons of this connection. I'm getting that this masculine is either starting to wake up or is just completely awakened at this point and is now starting to really examine some of the stuff between the two of you. So it's kind of like you might be up and he might be down a little bit. And not that you like that, but I kind of feel like maybe some of you are feeling like you can let go a little. And that's where it's coming from, because I feel like he is doing the work. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Yeah. So just, do you see, Divine Feminines? I'm telling you. This is like for you. This is for you. This masculine is sending this freeing energy your way, this healing energy your way, because he is starting to see the error of his ways. He's starting to see the feminine in this beautiful light. He's starting to really recognize how special she is and or was in his life. He's starting to see just how he wishes that he could maybe clear this energy and heal this energy between the two of them. So this is helping the feminine out big time. Yeah, well, it's just, I don't know. All right, let's get another. What else? Oh my God. The Nine of Cups. That's like wish fulfillment, optimism, and satisfaction. So this right here is telling me that he's starting to feel some sort of an energetic bond, or just, this is just really, really starting to set in just how much he actually desires to have this kind of love in his life. And he connects it with this feminine. He may have wanted to be free before, but I'm getting that his energy now is starting to connect with her, as in he desires her. He perhaps sees her as some sort of wish come true. He really sees her value. What else? We have perception, seeing the bigger picture. Oh my God. Look, you guys, to me, the Hierophant's it's about three things. First of all, the Hierophant usually to me, yes, of course, it's about commitment. I want to get serious. I want to commit. It's also about integrity. It's also about somebody that's seeing the error of their ways and trying to do the right thing. But it's also about that higher soul connection, spiritual love. This masculine is really in this high vibrational energy with this feminine. And look at this, bottom of the deck. He may have walked away, or you have walked away, and what has happened? Evolution is what's happened here. I mean, it's done this connection good by separating, walking away. That is the deal. So that is the energy that this masculine is sending the feminine's way. So feminines, if you've been feeling really good, and some of you might be saying to yourself, I haven't felt really good at all. I felt really, I've actually felt really heavy. I've give it a few days, because I'm seeing whatever shift has taken place from the solar eclipse is now going to start flowing your way in a really high vibrational positive way. Like the sun is coming into your life. We went from the lunar eclipse, which is moon's energy, right, into now the solar sun energy. So this is completely different. It's like this is the masculine's time to be in that reflective state, taking responsibility, going through stuff. And it's the feminine's time to really shine and to really grow and feel really good during this period of time. Love that. Taurus is really coming through pretty significantly here because the emperor is ruled by the planet Venus, and Venus rules Taurus. So Hierophant is Taurus in this reading too. Venus is also about, Libra, but I'm just seeing a Taurus energy here. That could mean something to someone. All right. So this is what the feminine is sending the masculine. Let's take a look. These are from Angelic Revelation 144. We have the Sacred Healing Journey and also the Fire and Ice Lenormand. Ooh, we have the Tower. Remember, the masculine's energy is in the Tower with the feminine. So I do feel like this feminine has something to do with this Tower moment for the masculine. Spiritual growth. She's going through some sort of shifts and changes. And so this, of course, is energetically affecting the masculine as well. For sure. Oh my, manifestation. So it's like whatever she's doing in her own life, whatever shifts of her perception, whatever tearing down of old paradigms, whatever changes that she's making, I feel like this is definitely manifesting some kind of shift in the feminine's energy with the masculine in a very positive way. So he's feeling these very positive shifts from you, feminine, is what I am seeing here. Wow. Union. I mean, that's kind of like the Hierophant's energy that we just saw. Happy times. So feminine, I mean, I feel like you, of course, are possibly in the energy of take me or leave me, but you're in union with yourself and you're happy. And some of you might not agree with that. Like, no, I don't feel that way. I'm telling you, it's on the horizon. Look at that sun. It's on the horizon. You're coming into union with yourself. And when you're in union with yourself, you're going to naturally attract anybody else in your energy field that is of that same vibration. So if this masculine is in that same energy field with you, which we can see that this is very positive at this time, there could possibly be some sort of a union. So you're drawing and manifesting towards you what you want, which is bright future and happy times ahead. A lot of positive energy here. Oh my God. So you both have soulmate, right? Past life. The masculine also had this past life energy. Not only did we have the soulmate energy, the lovers and the union, soulmate. I mean, look at the mirroring here. Look at the matches. But we also had past life. So this is about two people from the past that are really connected to one another through this energetic field. You're sending energy your masculine's way, the masculine's sending energy your way, and you guys are both really connecting energetically, for sure. For sure. I was just going to say, it's like in the 5D. You guys are connecting 5D energy. So 5th dimension to the 12th dimension, the higher realms are where you guys are connecting. So even if you guys are not seeing any evidence of this in the 3D world, there is something energetically shifting and happening in your connection. And it's just on fire right now. It's on fire. So astral travel, this could be meditation. This could be dreams. I already know that the masculine is dreaming of the feminine. It might be bringing up some harsh energies for him, but he needs to feel it in order to cleanse it and purge it. Yeah. And that might be what also helps to shift things around in this connection, in this energy field. But there's an expanding here. There's an evolution here of the things that are taking place. These are also the northern lights, so that could be something significant of different parts of the world or just vacations. We also have the Eiffel Tower here, so there could be, things that are just abroad. Wow. So that is what we have, you guys, for what you're sending the masculines' way. That looks really high vibrational and positive to me. So let's take a look and see what is the biggest issues, fears, and even regrets that your person or masculine has about you and this connection at this time. So we're actually going to go into 5 different decks. We're going to use my Mystics Midnight Oracle. So I'm just going to grab 3 cards. I mean, if any of the decks, if you guys heard me in the beginning, were going to get rejected, it would have been this one. It seriously made no sense to me that my Divine Feminine Healing deck would get rejected. It just made no sense. But whatever. Hopefully it will get fixed. Okay, what else? This right here is the Hidden Truth Oracle cards by All Things Intuitive. This is my Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck. My Twin Flame Journey Shadows. And last but not least, my Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. Sorry, I got to get all the names right. All right, let's do it. Okay, so first pile. What is your person's biggest regret or fears at this time? So it's like a little story. We're going to put it together. Okay, well, first of all, what do we have here between these two people? Between you guys? Unfinished business. This cycle has not been completed between the two of you. It hasn't. So there's this big void in your lives. I feel like this masculine's biggest regret is that he maybe walked away from the feminine or she walked away from him because of certain things. And it's just like, bam, now there's this big, huge void between the two of them. I'm getting here, this is a big regret for him because he may have walked away thinking that he was going to be able to forget about her. Not true. These souls have departed from one another, but there's still this feeling of connection. There's still this feeling of connection. We also have honor and tradition. I want to do the honorable thing now. Remember the Hierophant. I want to do the honorable thing now. Now I'm being guided by the light, my higher self. I know that we belong together. I want to return to you. I knew that this would happen when I made certain decisions. I knew this would happen. I'm getting from this masculine, and take it if it resonates. This masculine may be someone that really doesn't appreciate things until they are gone. It's almost like a game that he plays with himself. It's almost like he likes the torture. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. Okay? He likes the torture of losing something. He likes the torture of kind of playing on the edge, like he's a real risk taker. But ultimately, this light is guiding him back towards this connection. And now it's like that regret of all this unfinished business. It's like if I would have known I was going to feel this way, I wouldn't have let it go in the first place. That's for some. And for others, this is a part of the game. This is a part of how I love through torture. So that's why I knew that this was going to happen. I knew that I was going to regret it when I let you go, but I let you go anyways. It was only when you departed from my life that I really, really knew that I cared for you. That's strange, but that is what I'm getting from this masculine. This masculine is a little bit of a sadist. And I don't mean that in a super negative way, but there's something about the way that he loves that it's really ridden with a lot of trauma. That's like his language of love is kind of wacky. He's got some healing to do, and it really stems from some inner child wounds for sure. Okay, so now we have the villain of decay, which is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Impotent. Unstable. Demon spirit tormented. I'm telling you, this masculine has been tormented. Absolutely has been tormented. That Nine of Swords that came up in the very beginning of the reading, he definitely feels tormented because of this connection. I bury myself in work to forget you. And Pandora's box, curse, plagued, unleashed. Wow, I feel you guys, because this feeling is so strong of being tormented by this connection, that in some sort of way he feels like perhaps he was cursed by this feminine. I'm not kidding around. There might be something about this feminine who she's like maybe a Queen of Swords, maybe she's a magical person, spiritual person, and sometimes people get a little freaked out by things that they don't understand, but he could have literally thought that this feminine placed some sort of curse on him. Okay, I bury myself in work to forget you. You want to know what that tells me? It's been difficult for this masculine to forget about this feminine. It's like a demon that's tormenting him. And that doesn't mean that that's how things really are. That's just his perception. He feels impotent and unstable. What the hell am I going to do about it? Do I really want to open up Pandora's box again? Do I really want to torment myself? I have a lot of fear, perhaps, going back to this feminine. I really screwed her over. You know, does she still have those horns? Is she ready? Is she going to get me? Does she hate me? Is she going to curse me? Is she going to unleash her fury on me? Something that she maybe didn't before. I know I deserve it. I know I deserve it. Right? So I feel like this masculine is a little afraid of this feminine. I really do. All right. So his biggest fears and regrets and all these, it's all coming up. It's coming up. And now we have the Sun. I am telling you right now. Do you see this? Misery loves company. This masculine, in a way, is kind of addicted. 19s are coming up huge in this reading too. 18s and 19s. I don't know why, but it is. I just saw this for the second or third time. And the Sun for the fourth time now. This masculine kind of thrives on being miserable. There's something about this masculine that feels good being unhappy. It's like a torture for him. He likes to be tortured. He likes to be tortured. And we have guarded. This masculine may have really put up his walls. Really put up his walls. Spirit, oh my God. This has been a burden. What came up before? Remember, you guys, in the very beginning of this reading, one of the things that I said is that the masculine feels burdened by this feminine. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the image so you guys remember what I'm talking about here. He feels burdened, but it's because of the lesson, this hardship. It's like this is a lesson that he is bearing. It's a cross, the spirit of the cross. The cross that he bears is what's happened between him and this feminine. So there's a lesson in all of this for him. And I replay our conversations over and over again. There could be something that maybe you said to him, he said to you. And there's something that just goes over and over again in his mind. But I feel like he doesn't really make any headway with it. It's like that infinity symbol, just kind of going around in the same circle, right? And we have black cat, good luck, familiar, and superstition. So remember the clover that came up earlier, feminine? That was about good luck. It's like being superstitious and being very cautious with this feminine and feeling like, is he going to have good luck if he decides to go towards her? Or is it easier to just guard himself and protect himself against this feminine? But I feel like this masculine, unfortunately, in some sort of way is being tormented right now by the memory of this feminine and the things that went wrong with this connection, especially anything that he portrayed that was just not the best. It is coming back up for him. He could have had a tower moment, as in something happened similarly, if I can even say that word, similarly, fuck that. All right, you know what I'm saying? Just some kind of similar energy that he bestowed upon his feminine that was done to him. And it's like when something happens like that, you're like, whoa, you finally realize what it must have been like for the other person that you did that to. Something like that. Misery loves company too could be, of course, that could be an illumination of, wow, you know what? You're seeing things through someone else's eyes, or you see someone else and it reminds you of something that you don't like misery loves company. Certain vibrations attach or attract other vibrations. And you're like, ooh, I just don't like this energy. So there's a lesson here for this masculine. So his fears, his regrets, and his biggest blockages right now are about how he learns, how he appreciates things once they're gone, how he kind of in some sort of way is addicted to tormenting himself, and how he feels very burdened by what's happened here. He's not sure if he'll have luck in this situation, trying to make these wrongs right. So he might feel that it's best to just be guarded. But the longer that he stays guarded and away from his feminine and doesn't balance these scales of justice, the longer he's going to continue to stay burdened. So it's like at some point down the line, he's going to have to make a decision that he's either just going to live with this burden or if he's going to clear it. Of course, he has free will, but his higher self is trying to guide him to do the right thing. Man, this reading is so deep. You guys can't believe it. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and go into what is his higher self messages to this feminine right now. What are the higher self messages to this feminine? We're going to go into Aqua Moonlight's The Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle, as well as her Untold Messages of the Heart, and this is called the Honest Truth Tarot. What are the messages that this masculine has for this feminine? From his higher self, what does he want her to know right now? Ooh, see? Keeps coming up, you guys. There is definitely a burden here. He's really struggling with the weight of this connection. Saturn, that this is karma. Karma has come to bite this masculine in the ass somehow. He feels this energy connected to her. He really does. Look, there's so much regret here. Unspoken regrets, lost words, disappointment. There's so many unspoken things between the two of you. This really burdens him. It burdens him, all these unspoken things, all these things that maybe he said or we wish that he could say, things that he wishes that he could take back. We did say, or we did hear, I replay our conversations over and over again. We have choice. I'm trying to make a very difficult decision and it does involve you. Look, this masculine right now is trying to make a choice. How does he end this burden, this cycle between the two of you? Does he reach out? Is he going to be disappointed? Is he going to regret that he did it? Is he going to regret not making a choice and not making communication with you? Either way, it burdens him either way. Either way, he is burdened, whether he does or he doesn't. He's damned if he does, he's damned if he doesn't, because he doesn't know whether or not you're going to be receptive to it or how it's going to turn out. So it's just easier to do nothing. What else? Ooh, I'm telling you, it's just easier for him to just be in that Zen mode of the Four Swords, just kind of stay in his own energy, rest, contemplate, kind of try to feel it out a little bit. It's just easier to stay in that energy. Oh yeah, I'm going to just kind of stay secluded to myself, just kind of spend some time with myself, getting closer with myself. I'm also getting for some masculines is that it's actually easier for them to be in this intimate stage with you in the 5D rather than 3D. That is an easier energy for them to deal with, okay? It's easier for them to be in that energy field with you rather than 3D reality within a few months. So within a few months, he might come out of that Four of Swords energy. Within a few months, he may decide to do something. Last message. We have Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, how many opportunities is he going to miss out on by this indecision, by this confusion? Is he going to make a decision? Is he going to unlock his heart? Is he going to reach out? Or is he going to continue to close himself off from this connection? We have delays, distraction, and change. Well, I like the word change because there could be a change in this energy. We have absence. It says, as more time passes by, I feel a deeper void without you in my life. So I do feel, you guys, that he can continue to distract himself as much as he chooses to with other people or other connections that aren't quite like yours, that are really just going to kind of leave him more empty at the end of the day and continue to miss out on this opportunity to be with you. Or he can do the right thing and change. The choice is his. Because the absence is only going to continue, this void is only going to continue to get worse and worse for him. But it just goes to show you, everybody has free will. This masculine can continue to make these choices to sidetrack himself and to avoid you and to delay and to continue to miss out on this opportunity with you. He can, or he can unlock whatever is keeping him bound. Like we saw in the very beginning of this reading. On the bottom of the deck, I do have justice, though, which tells me here that maybe justice is going to be served. But it's going to take time. It is going to take time. Like everything. Our favorite. Divine timing, it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite things ever. All right, current chakras and the work that is being done with these chakras. So this is the energy that is being done in the chakras between the masculine and feminine. We're going to go into the Soul Activation Oracle deck by Rising Sun Oracle. This is the energy of the chakras between the masculine and feminine right now, and how it is affecting the two of you. So we have balance, which is interesting because we just talked about the balance energy of justice, root chakra. We also have the third eye chakra, which is the vision, and that actually came up in the frequency between you two. And we have another one. Third eye chakra is huge. Awaken and vision, seeing things differently. So this is the first chakra, and this we go straight to the sixth. So this is like low vibrational energy. I don't want to say negative. It just means like this is low on the totem pole, and this is like higher towards ascension here. This is like physical 3D energy. This is more 5D energy. This right here is called the Intuit Tarot, I think. Okay, tell us a little bit more about balance, please. We have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is the masculine trying to like master his emotions. Yeah, really trying to master his emotions, put his heart and in balance. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny, and it's also about karma and cycles. And then we have the Fool. Wow. That's really cool. And now we're going to go into the Love Compass Oracle. So let me get these messages before we tie it all together. We have Take It Slow. Yeah, I just got to be honest with you, and I know that some of you guys are so sick and tired of hearing this. I don't know what to say about it. This masculine really is not in any kind of hurry right now to make any bold moves. Even though something is happening here during the solar eclipse that he has felt activated, I feel like this is just the tip of the iceberg. I really do. It's got to start somewhere, though. Okay? It has to start somewhere. But he wants to take it slow. We have soul-to-soul connection. So, destined soul-to-soul connection here. And this energy. We have forgiveness. Wow. Okay. All right, so let's put it together. We have balance. So something needs to be balanced at the root. We did see a lot of inner child healing that needed to take place. Yes, this could be for some feminines out there too, but I feel like the majority of that energy was connected to the masculine. Now we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups, it says emotionally contained, artistic, head, heart balance, free of drama, kind-hearted, and diplomatic. This King of Cups is very mature. He knows exactly what he wants. He knows exactly how he feels, and he's mature about it. But it takes time to get there. He also takes things slow. He's not trying to rush into action just because he feels something. He really takes his time. So it says, take your time with this connection, relationship, or situation. Slow down and be in the moment. Don't try to force or rush into anything. Enjoy the experience. This will leave more room for fulfillment and a solid connection. The King of Cups is just like that. The King of Cups doesn't need to come in like the Knight of Pentacles or the Knight of Swords. He may want to, but he feels that this energy will be better suited and more balanced for the kind of connection that you guys may need to have moving forward in the future than what you had before. So I feel like this masculine is really working on maturing at this time. And there's certain things in the material world or rooted to him that he's working on. And now we have this third eye chakra, which says vision, wheel of fortune, karma, destiny, life cycles. It's time, fortune, chance, upend, luck. Another card that says luck, the clover. And that other card, I can't remember what it was connected to luck. Oh yeah, the superstition, the black cat, luck. I see the black cats as luck, sorry. Fate, cycles, decisive moments, soul-to-soul connection. It says you are manifesting a soul-to-soul relationship. You are connecting to the soul of another. This could be a balancing of masculine and feminine energies within you. You are connecting at a deeper level. So you and the masculine are connecting to a deeper level as you connect to yourselves. So this is about you guys learning through these karmic lessons and these karmic cycles. Now it's time. It doesn't mean that you guys are coming together at this particular time, but it just means that the more that you connect with your higher self, the more that you are in tune with that frequency, the more in tune you are with this connection that brings the two of you back together when the timing is right. This is about, time, life cycles. It's time, karma, fate, destiny, all of it. So to me, this is about our destiny, and we're destined for this connection. But we do have free will, and free will can interrupt that process. So the more that you guys connect with yourselves on a soul-to-soul level, the more that you guys actually connect with each other and connect with bringing this connection back into the 3D world space. But right now, it seems to be the higher realms is where you guys are connecting most, that 5th to 12th dimensional energy that came up before. So now we have forgiveness. So awaken. There is an awakening that's either happened or is currently happening. We have the Fool. The Fool is a free spirit. Remember the energy that the masculine had with the feminine? This is about the masculine, you guys. The masculine has awakened. The masculine is awake. He is awake. This is somebody who's ready they're at the beginning of their journey. I mean, they're starting to see things in a whole new way. They're starting to see the error of their ways. They know that they need to ask for forgiveness, that they need to forgive themselves. They may want forgiveness from you. It says your heart needs to be in communication of forgiveness. It says fully forgive yourself and others. Forgive yourself for past mistakes and guilt. Forgiveness will allow you to move forward and heal. It will create more space for love in your life. Do you see how you are connected to this masculine's journey? He has to forgive himself with what happened with you before he can really, truly open himself up to pure channels of light and love. It's through you, feminine, that he is going to do this. This does not necessarily mean that he has to come back and apologize to you and ask for your forgiveness. But that is what will release the both of you from this freaking burden that exists. So it's highly recommended. And that is what the higher self is trying to get him to do. So things have been activated. Things have been understood. Things are being contemplated right now. So that is what's happening in the chakras right now. Root and third eye are activated currently. What is this masculine's hidden desires for you currently, feminine? We're actually going to go into some new decks. I just got these from Fire Witch Tarot. This is such a cute oracle. I've actually always wanted to do a Christmas oracle, but I don't like to do other oracle decks that other creators are doing. So I was thinking to do something not in the same genre, but a little bit different. But when I saw this, I was just like, oh my God, this is just speaks to my heart. I love Christmas. I mean, I love Halloween, you guys, but I freaking love Christmas too. So when she did these decks, I was like, oh my God, of course I want them. Yes. So this is the Christmas Love Oracle and the Snowflake Oracle. It is so adorable. So anyways, those will be listed down below. So let me get the other deck. Sorry, I got to go around the table here. So we'll do those 2 cards, or 2 decks. This one, or these 2 are for me. So this is my 1 and 2, my Twin Flame Journey Messages 1 and 2. And then this one is called Divine Timing Cards. And this is from Goddess Oracles. So I just got these 3 just the other day. Okay. What does this masculine desire with his feminine? As in, what is his hidden desires? What is he hiding that he desires with this feminine right now? What does the energy look like? Love the gold trim on these too. Okay, what does this energy look like of desire, hidden desires? We have money, giving or receiving. So there is something that the masculine would like to give to this feminine in the physical world. I see money as a physical energy. We have full of ho-ho-hos. That's cute. And we have exposed, wants to expose something. So there's something about, okay, I don't know if you guys can see that card. This is like the little Santa Claus with the with the zipper. So I gotta say, this masculine might have some desires for this feminine sexually. That might be one of the reasons why that's coming up. So he wants to give something to the feminine, could be sexually, but he wants to expose something, uncover something. We have you make me happy. That's beautiful. This is about just being in this energy here of feeling really, really happy. You know, you make me really happy. Your energy makes me happy. I love this energy I want to give to you. It might be that I'm ready to give to you now that I'm ready to be in this energy. It's something like that. Sorry, this won't stay. Happily settled. Okay. We're going to have to get all these cards first. And then we have loosen up. This masculine may want to get this feminine drunk so she can loosen up, so she can open herself up to him. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. Okay, what else? Am I good enough for you? And let me get a little divine timing card here. Caution needed. Okay, so yeah, this is the deal. This masculine does have a desire, feminines. This masculine does have a desire to come towards you, perhaps in the physical world, and offer you something, okay? But there's a lot of hesitation with caution needed, and am I good enough for you? You make me happy. He feels positive energy right now with the feminine, even though he is haunted, and even though there is that energy of being burdened by this. But these burdens are from his own, it's like from his own hand. So because this feminine's energy made him so happy, he wants to reach out to her. But am I good enough for you? Caution is needed. Like, I shouldn't. That is his hidden desire right now for this feminine. He wants to reach out, but he is holding himself back. And now this brings us to happily settled. Is this feminine happily settled? That is a message I'm getting too. Has she moved on with someone else? He might see her as happily settled now, so that might be why he is reserved. That might be why he is feeling like there's caution needed with reaching out to her. That's for some of you, not all of you. But happily settled, it may be that he really wants to settle down now, and so he's thinking to himself, that's why he wants to come forward. Yeah. I can still feel you. I am getting for some of the masculines is that when he feels himself, he feels you. Sorry if that's a little a little too much for some of you, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing here for sure. He feels himself and he feels you. He settles into this energy, and it just causes him to really connect with you. I don't make it up. Dream lover. I'm telling you, it's like he dreams about you, feminine. He feels your energy. I get he touches himself when he thinks about you, feminine, and it could be he's happily settled in this energy. He's happily settled to just feel your energy instead of actually find out how you really feel about him or taking things to the next level in the 3D world. I did get that earlier too. It could be that you're in another relationship and that is why, or maybe he is, and that is why that he is resulting to just feeling your energy rather than actually, and dreaming of you rather than actually being with you. So now we have exposed and loosen up. I'm sorry that I held myself back with you. So there is some regret here. It might be that he wants to loosen up and he wants to expose how he really feels towards you, feminine, now. And he might even need some liquid courage is what I'm seeing too. He might feel like he actually needs to drink a little bit in order to loosen himself up enough to expose himself to you. Yep. Future. So I do feel like he may expose... Okay, whatever the masculine is holding back, feminines, I feel like perhaps in the future sometime he is going to maybe get some liquid courage and he is going to expose what he held back with you for so long. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So there is a future energy here, possible future energy that he may reach out to the feminine, even though there seems to be a lot of resistance towards that right now. Okay, so let's now go ahead and go into the spiritual assistance. So how is spirit assisting this connection currently? How is spirit assisting this connection? So I'm going to go ahead and get the cards. I'm going to move to my chair again. Sorry, guys. I know if you guys have headphones on, that must be really annoying to hear these chairs moving around. Okay, so we're going to go into these 4 decks here. Arrows of Love Oracle, created by myself. The Signs from Spirit Love Oracle, Connections for the Modern World Oracle, and Queen of Light 1111's Divine Connections Oracle. All right, let's get started. How is Spirit assisting this connection currently? We have Goddess of the Moon. Look at that. Sha'and, if I'm saying that right. Goddess of the Moon is the feminine. This is the feminine, okay? She's the goddess of the moon. The masculine is the sun, remember? The sun god. So let's see what this message is all about. We have artificial. Interesting. We have crucify, nail. And what else? Ooh, up in smoke. All right. So I feel like this is a message for the feminine. So how is spirit assisting this connection right now? I feel like this feminine is being assisted currently to take a look in the mirror and basically see something about herself. There could be something that she's hiding from, a mask that she is wearing. Maybe perhaps it is an artificial situation. Maybe it's something that she's not happy about when it comes to herself or just her life. Maybe she's not being authentic in some sort of way. We have something about being crucified, nail in a coffin, and up in smoke. Something went up in smoke. Kind of like it's too much, it's too late. It's like very black and white energy here. So I feel like what spirit is trying to assist this this feminine with is to basically take down any kind of just this artificial or fake kind of persona or just exterior, not persona, an exterior, and let something go instead of continuing to crucify, instead of continuing to condemn. Because this could also be for some feminines, it's not all. because this is a collective reading. So people are going to be at different stages of their journey. Some feminines might not be in their full divine feminine power, as in maybe they're not sending the best energy their masculine's way. Some feminines out there may still be in the energy where they're sending a lot of energetic darts, a lot of energetic swords towards their masculine because of this connection going up in smoke, because of this nail of being crucified, being hurt, being destroyed. So this false exterior, as in I'm okay, I've forgiven my masculine, I'm totally fine. I'm getting for some of you, it's bullshit. You're saying it, but you don't really feel it. I hear it a lot in this community. Love and light. I forgive this person. You can't forgive somebody in 5 minutes. You can't forgive somebody in a week. Maybe for some, you can't even forgive someone until you're really ready to forgive. Until you're ready. Just because someone's telling you to forgive doesn't mean you will or that you can. All of us have to come to our own conclusions on our own journeys. So some of us might be faking it. Some of us might be saying the words, but we're not really feeling it. We're not really being authentic. Maybe we're still angry. Maybe there's some things that we still need to purge. That came up in the very beginning of the reading. So the end here is now connecting to the beginning. Maybe this connection is not coming towards you yet because you still are in this wanting to burn it down, wanting to make someone pay kind of energy because of all the pain that you still feel. So something needs to be cleared and healed and purged first. Okay? And yes, this masculine coming back and apologizing for these things, yes, wouldn't that make a world of difference? But what if that doesn't happen, divine feminines? Continuing to be in this energy isn't going to help you energetically. So it's telling you to face your shadows, which is, of course, the moon's energy going within. Taking some time to heal the feminine's energy. Getting rid of any kind of bullshit that you're trying to tell yourself or other people. If you really can't do something and if you really can't be in a positive light toward, don't pretend. If you're masculine, let's just say for some of you is wanting to be friends with you and that's the last thing that you want, but you're afraid to say no. You say yes when you mean no. It's telling you to stop with the madness. Let something go. Put the nail in the coffin for now. Don't be afraid to let go and end cycles with people that are just not healthy for you at this time. And this may not just be about the masculine. This could be about other things because other people on our journey have a huge impact and they also have significant lessons to teach us too than just our masculine or the feminine. Of course, whoever's watching the video. So for me, this is saying any kind of artificial energy, any kind of bullshit energy, whether it's from you or other people, it's about letting it go. Just let it go like smoke. Just let it go up in smoke. Put the nail in the coffin. Do it already. Stop dragging something out. It's not serving you. Or saying you're okay when you're not okay. Or trying to be strong when you don't really feel strong. Trying to be just saying certain things because that's what you feel like other people want to hear. Just stop because it's not doing you any favors. There's something for you to face within yourself, divine feminine. So I feel like this is why this message came up. Spirit is really assisting the feminine with getting rid of artificial energy, whether it's hers or other people's. It's about letting it go because it's really not helping you at this point. Being fake and doing things just to appease other people, it's bullshit. Take it from me. It's bullshit. So advice for self-care now, and then we're going to end this reading. So what is some advice for self-care for you, divine feminine? We're going to go into this deck here. It is from Bridget Rao. It is called the Soul Purpose Oracle. This one right here, I don't think it's in print anymore. It's called Sugar and Spice. I'll put the Etsy shop where I got it, but I don't think that this deck is in print anymore. And it's so cute. It's a shame. And we have the Self-Love Spiritual Reminder cards by Fire Witch Tarot. So let's see what self-care, advice for self-care that we need, viewers, which I assume are divine feminines. And if you aren't, I'm so sorry that this entire reading was based on that energy. What do we need to know for self-care? We have gratitude. Thanks for the lesson. Thanks for the lesson. Man, oh man, I'm just speaking from personal experience here. Man, do I have a lot of shit people from my past. But guess what? If it hadn't have been for those shit people, I wouldn't either be where I am today, or I wouldn't have the wisdom that I have today. I wouldn't be strong where I am today. And it's not like I'm perfect now, but boy, do I have better tools to deal with bullshit than I did before. So I thank those assholes in my life for teaching me those lessons. Exactly. Sometimes that comes in the form of people that you think are your friends. It doesn't even come in the form of this person that you're dealing with. It comes in the form of so-called friends that teach you these lessons, right? And we have take action. Thanks, but no thanks. Thank you for teaching me this lesson, but I'm out. I've learned now that I have boundaries, that I have certain things that I will not tolerate. I'm out. See ya. It's that kind of energy. We have gratitude. Thanks, but no thanks. It's okay to put yourself first. Exactly. This is the thing. Sometimes you attract just energetic vampires, super controlling people, narcissistic jerk-offs, just to get to a point where it's okay to put yourself first. It's also okay to trust your intuition and not allow other people to gaslight you and convince you that you're crazy and that they're not really doing anything. Thanks for the lesson. But guess what? At the end of the day, I feel this way for a reason. The energy is off and I'm out. We're not always going to be an energetic match with everyone. So maybe people had to learn this lesson with people around you through friends or family or whatever in order for you to take better care of yourself. So soul purpose. Astral traveler. It says travels the universe defeating darkness. Exactly. It's just about you basically getting through all of these different connections and also battling the darkness within yourself. Sometimes people bring out your own darkness, your worst fears. Sometimes there's things that you don't like about other people because there's something that you got to clear up within yourself. And I do take responsibility. Some things that I didn't like about other people, I'm like, damn. Maybe there's something within me that I need to change. Why am I attracting this over and over again? It's a good opportunity to clear up your side of the street. So it's not all about blame. Everybody else is wrong and you're perfect. And it takes two to tango. But at the end of the day, you don't have to put up with anybody's shit. If something doesn't feel good to you, you can say, I'm out. And sometimes that's the healthiest thing for everyone involved. Take a bath salt. Exactly. Clear it off. Just cleanse this energy off. Take a salt bath is all about cleansing and purifying your body. Seriously. This is one of the things, I just so you guys know, I take a salt bath every single day. I have to do it in order to clear my energy. Because not only I do readings daily, I'm an empath, so I take on a lot of stuff that isn't mine. Naturally, I just do it. I can't help it. The only way that I can really reset my energy is by taking a either it's a sea salt bath, an Epsom salt bath. I have special salt blends that I use. It's perfect. For whatever reason, a bath always just does me good. Makes it all go away. Makes all the bitches of the past go away. We have starseed. So this is the thing. Some of you guys could be connecting to the fact that you're a starseed. You're awakening. You're shifting to this collective consciousness. You're a star child. You're here for a higher purpose. You're extremely sensitive to certain things in this life, chemicals, things like that. You're starting to kind of awaken to these things, that you're just a little bit different. And that might also be one of the reasons why you're finding that you're not really able to connect with other people easily, because they're not of your same kind of like consciousness. So the thing is, and it's not about judging like you're better than them or other people are better. It's not about that. It's just that there's different vibrations that you hold. And so you're finding that other people you might be attracting other people in order to basically strengthen yourself as a starseed here on Earth, if that makes sense to you guys. So if you're an empath, I feel like some of you guys might really connect with, being a starseed. And so that might be another reason why Spirit's trying to tell you for self-care, to make sure that you constantly cleanse and clear your energy, because if you don't, you're going to take on a lot of energy from the people that are around you in your environment, which is why the friendship card's coming up. And you might have also had to really battle a lot of people when it comes to your soul family, or even this collective that you've been a part of. If you feel like you've been a part of a certain collective, and it is just because you have needed to learn maybe certain lessons to strengthen you to take action where maybe you weren't taking action before. Maybe you were the type of person that didn't have a voice before. Maybe now going through this bullshit with these people, now all of a sudden you've got a voice. Now you know how to stand up for yourself. Now you know how to set certain healthy boundaries. So there's something that has helped you here. These challenging situations have helped you to grow as a person. Yeah. It's beautiful. I like it. I'll take it. Stop giving a shit. Sorry. Just love it. Because let me tell you something, you guys, being the empath that I am, I always felt that I had to give a shit about every single thing. I felt like I had to give a shit for not only me, but for the other person involved. And at the end of the day, sometimes you just find that the best thing that you can do is just let go and say, see ya, and just stop giving a shit. Problem solved. Done. Bye. So much more peace in that energy. And we have, I just can't believe it. Exactly. Anybody that is keeping you from just living in your life and being just trying to control you. That's another thing. If you're dealing with people that are trying to control you, people that try to control me, I cannot have that in my life. I am a free spirit. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a double Sag. If that tells you anything. Sagittarians do not like to be tied down. Now, I am not a commitment phobe. That is completely different about me being a Sag. Sages are usually like they can't commit, they can't settle down. No, not me. I've got Libra in my Venus, and that really, I want everything to be nice and balanced. I like partnerships. That's how I love. But don't try to control me, and don't try to tell me what to do. Don't try to box me in. Don't try to tell me what you think is best for me, because I'm going to fight you every step of the way. I'm going to do the exact opposite when someone tells me to do something. Now, I'm not saying that that's a positive, but at the end of the day, if anybody is confining you, if anybody is trying to control your life, or just bringing nothing but misery and problems, just constant drama, just be done with it. Problem solved. Free yourself from whatever this is. Whatever this is, free yourself. Because you're meant to be here for bigger and greater things, not to constantly be suffering. Yes, darkness does play a role in lessons in this life, but it is not all about suffering. It is about living your life to the fullest and being free to love whoever you want to love and do what you want to do. And anybody that's trying to stop you from doing that, see ya. So I really hope that this message resonated with you guys towards the end. It may have nothing to do with your person. This just may be more about your own personal experiences and situations. This really spoke to me, so I hope that my enthusiasm with all of that maybe touched a chord with some of you. All right, you guys, have a fantastic day. See you later. Bye.